perfect.
Literally his dream. Yep, you're nailing it. Well done. Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Waves. This is Ben, our jean vest loving, fearless captain. One day he convinced me to go along with him on the adventure of buying and moving onto a sailboat, Kiana. And since then, we've had no regrets. I'm Alie, by the way, first mate and fishing enthusiast. And together, we've been exploring the Pacific Northwest, and one day we hope to take her home and our surfboards even further. Oh, this is Bruce, our sandy boat dog. Thanks for coming along with us, and special thanks to our patrons for keeping us going. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell. Oh my god. I can't believe this is a thing right now.
That is our dog howling at us because we left him on the boat without putting him inside. Little baby.
Gotta go back.
This Bruce is such a suck. We're gonna go home and act like nothing ever happened and we didn't hear him howling us home because he's a little bitch. Look at this little guy. Alie went for the opposite.
Don't leave me. I'll never leave you again.
Alie went for the opposite of the recommended act like nothing happened.
We're in love. We'll never be partnered again.
How not to train your puppy.
What is up, everybody? We are in Squirrel Cove, Desolation Sound. It's really pretty here, and also there's about 4 bars worth of service, which makes it prime spot for Ben to get some work done. But it's 5 o'clock. So it's no longer time to work, and we're gonna go do some exploring. Okay, buddy, get on. Good boy. The tidal range in Desolation Sound is some of the most drastic changes in the world, with a difference of up to 18 feet between high and low tide. This created a saltwater lagoon in Squirrel Cove, which we set off to explore. Look how clear the water is. Forgetting about the rapids that would happen at the entrance. No, we're good, don't worry. We got this. I'm not moving. This will be fun. Oh my god. Bruce, sit down. You're throwing off my weight. Oh, okay. Stop. Yoo-hoo! Hey friends, so we had this boat. This boat comes like super close, cruising into the anchorage, and it's just like, I'm inside and I'm like, oh my god, is that boat gonna hit us? Like, that's really close. And I run up the stairs into the cockpit and there's a lady on the boat and she says, "What's that ugly boat you're on?" And I realized that it's another scepter. And so I just start like laughing, but there's only about 62, I think, scepters ever made, and I think one of them sank. So for the 61 scepters that are out there, you don't see them very often, and when you do, Ben and I can spot one like far away. They've got some pretty recognizable lines, at least to us. So we made friends with these people. It's cool that they're here, and they stopped by on their dinghy recently, and we're gonna go have a drink with them. So I think there's about 3 scepters right now in Desolation Sound. So super cool that we just like cruised into them, and they seem like wonderful people. So we're excited to go look at their scepter. I think it's a lot newer than ours, and by the sounds of it, he just did some engine upgrades as well. So come along. Not only were Henry and Anne scepter owners, but they also turned out to be Breaking Wave subscribers. Clearly they had great taste.
Okay, this is Henry and Anne's boat. This is, what is it called, Ariel? Ariel X. Beautiful boat. What was your guys' story? When did you buy, and what happened when you bought it?
We bought this from the original owner in 1992.
Yeah.
And we got married on it that summer. And we've been sailing it for 28 years.
28 years, that's amazing.
What a great year.
Henry and Anne gave us a tour of some of their favorite features of their boat, such as their impeccably clean and color-coded engine,
This is supposed to be red, because that's the hot line, hot water.
their newly renovated bathroom,
Talking about the crap. He said to me,
their VHF radio and water pressure system, and Henry's favorite, a can pressure. That's an experience, Seaman. So we switched dinghies. We've hijacked their boat because it's significantly cooler than ours. What a weird dinghy you have. We're gonna race, except we have 20 horses and they only have 9. Oh my god! Oh my gosh, I feel so safe in here and sturdy. I'm not worried that I'm gonna get catapulted off the front.
It's such a beast. This is what we need to go surf exploring. Like, imagine we had like a rack that you could just like put into it, and you could put your surfboards on top and just go for a rip and go find some waves. Like, we could charge through some oceans full of this.
We gotta get one of these. Shout out to Henry and Anne. It's so great being a part of the Scepter family with you guys, and we hope to see you on the water again. It's holiday time. Benjamin is officially on vacation. So no more working, no more having to search for service. We are going to Prideaux Haven and maybe up the Tiacran Arm. But we don't have plans because it's holiday time. Well, really, there's not a whole lot of wind. We're going like 2 knots. But, I mean, 2 knots of sailing is still better than...
I bet you're doing like 2.5, almost 3.
We're doing 2.5 knots, sorry.
Allie's in a fucking mood this morning. What's the plan?
We're trying this stern tie again. This time, I am not steering because I am bad at steering, and we both know that.
Prop walk is a lesson that we have not learned.
So my job is to get in the dinghy and to go bring the stern tie to shore, find something, and come back to the boat. And then I think we're going to anchor after that.
Because the wind's blowing us in the opposite direction of where we want the boat to face. So
yeah, so this is take 2. Hopefully we'll be a little bit better.
what's going on, Bruce? Look at that. She just handles the engine like it's no one's business. First pull. Come on. Got a bit of a bird's nest. Alie doesn't like bird's nests. They really ruin her day, so she might be in a bit of a bad mood when she gets back. So we got Alie back here. We tied this off like this for now. Allie's up at the front dropping the anchor now. She's doing all the hard work. I'm just standing here doing nothing really. It's great.
This is where pros anchor. That's what that label says. I don't know if you guys can read that. It says pros anchor here.
YouTube sailing professionals.
It says breaking wave sailing. Oh yeah, they're pros. They do everything properly.
You want to sponsor us for stern tie anchoring?
Yeah, we'll be doing lessons for anybody who's interested in knowing how to stern tie like we do.
Coming for you, Cruisers Academy.
We're gonna go for a dinky ride and do some exploring. Prideaux Haven. So this is home for the next couple days. So one thing about Desolation is that the water is warmer up here than it is further south in Canada.
Ebb and flood tides from the north end of Vancouver Island and south end of Vancouver Island, they meet here. This is like the transition zone, and so I think there's just, even though the tides go up and down really high, I think the amount of water flooding in and out is less, and it stays here more, as far as I understand.
Nice. Wow, are you for real? It's nice, eh? We found this beautiful spot. A bunch of rocks.
Yes.
Just to let you know, guys, that it doesn't cost you anything to hit subscribe. It just means that you're going to get a notification every time we put out an episode. So don't forget to hit subscribe and definitely hit that bell. Ding! Ah, what an episode! Prideaux Haven is still to date one of my favorite anchorages in Desolation Sound. Just that view! But I want to give a shout out to David Page and David Bader for supporting our channel And thank you again to all of our patrons. You guys support us and it keeps us going. Thank you again for everything. And don't miss out on next week's episode. It'll come out on the 1st. It'll be a good one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, and if you haven't already, hit the bell.